Hello, and welcome back to Club 7, episode 4 of Doleboy now, with Ashman, still me. You're not going to get it with anyone else, unfortunately. We have just done our first January transfer window with Monchengladbach since returning. It's been relatively busy. It's been alright. I'll let you know what we've done. Just before we get into the signings, I will say if you can like or subscribe or give any support on the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. And pop in the comments how you think we're going to get on, how you think we've been doing as well. But I suppose, without further ado, I should show you my first signing that I made, which was back in December. I signed Lisandro Tejera. Yeah. Ooh, remember him from Man City? Decent little centre-back. So he's coming in, and he's going to, not a full-back, just not a full-back. As a centre-back, he's going to be just below Deco. Pretty decent centre-back. Apparently I didn't notice that he's currently out on loan, so he's not actually going to join us till the end of the year. And his contract is also running out at the end of the year. So I could have just signed him at the end of his contract, but I didn't. I paid Man City $14.5 million to sign him at the end of the year. I cut the risk of someone else picking him up. So that's how I'm trying to justify it, but I'm still a little bit annoyed. We've got Giovanni Reina we can still try and sign. No, we can't. Where's he gone? Juventus. He's 32, so he might have been decent as that holding forward, I think, but his time on the wing is on decline, like his pace and acceleration stats. The only notable departure we've got is Dominik Havlicek. Bit upsetting because he's one that we kind of brought into the first team. He came into the game before we joined him, but we kind of blooded him in the first team. But he has gone for 38 million, so we've got in some good money for him. And he hasn't really been getting much game time for us, as you can tell. So I think it's a decent sale. Just the only thing is we've got to try and keep an eye on homegrown players. So I'll have a little look and a little scout around for them. Emre Can Tas, do you remember the goalkeeper? He's just gone to Man United for 24 million. I was inquiring and I nearly signed him, but we've got Ribes. We're going to have to get another backup goalkeeper because Simon's retiring at the end of the season. So, but he was homegrown. That's the only reason why I was looking at bringing him in. So we've had 3 signings. Firstly is Fabian Barrow. He came in for 4.5 million from Hoffenheim. Just a young, decent, good potential centre mid. His potential was a little bit stronger than that when I was scouting him, but even for 5 million, he's already nearly worth that. So he'll definitely make us some money at least, even if he doesn't get into the first team. And it'll probably be after we've finished by the time he actually comes good. So maybe it was a pointless signing, but he's a good player. He will be a good player. Don't worry about it. There was talk all the way through the window of Octavian leaving us, and mainly because I offered him out a few times. So I've brought in Chad Aronia to replace him. He wants to be more of that holding mid role, but he can play centre mid pretty well. He'll be the deep line playmaker, support, and his stats are exactly what you need for that, really. And he's got potential to be world class, so he's definitely a good replacement. And he only cost me 17 million. So I thought that was a steal, to be quite honest. Another familiar face. We've brought in Luis from Barcelona on loan. Only the loan. We're paying 80% of his wages, which is still equating to 185 grand. I'm thinking he'll definitely do a good job alongside the strikers. Again, there was kind of touting for Colawine possibly to leave. Again, because I was offering him out. But he'll do a pretty good job for us this season. So we've got him, Colawine, and Kiwahara, and he can play both the advanced and the deep line roles, which is why I wanted to bring him in as well. So here is the transfers in full for the whole season. We've brought in 128. We've sold 128. We've brought in money of 128, should I say? And then we've brought in players equating to 148 million. So there's only a 20 million swing in the end. We've definitely improved the team, in my opinion. What we have had, though, is Peñalosa was out of contract, so I thought, we'll bring him in, confirm him at the end of the season. No, he won't. He's gone to Liverpool. So that annoyed me. So instead of Peñalosa, we're bringing in Miller Agron. A fantastic name. It just is. If we go to the summary, we're comparing directly with Peñalosa. He's got better all-round stats. Peñalosa edges in with aerial, technical, and vision. They're both relatively short for a centre-back, being 6 foot and 5'11", but they'll definitely get the job done. If we highlight the role that I'm going to want them to play, which will probably be a ball playing on defend, their stats are quite similar. He's not very aggressive, which is a slight concern. But other than that, neither of them have got a particularly good jumping reach. But they're alongside Deco, or at least hopefully will be. And he's got big old leadership, which is always a win. But we've still got Deco at the club, which is the main thing. That's what I kind of didn't want to lose. So I'm thinking, if I offer him a contract, is he going to talk? Oh, he does. He does want to talk. And what we're going to do also is remove that stupid release fee. So he's on 140 at the moment. He wants 215, but he's got all this. So I'll throw him on a team of the year bonus and an international cap bonus, because he might actually hit them. We'll throw them to about here. And the international cap, he can have it so it lines in with the other one, so about 38. And we'll throw that down to about 155. We'll just keep shuffling this round. I'm thinking maybe 165. We'll probably settle on about 180. We'll go 175. 180. I've played this game too long. So, actual game-wise, we're only going to play Schalke today, because I've been rambling away for ages. We are currently top of the league. We've got 5 points on Schalke. We've got only 1 on Dortmund, but we've got a game in hand, which is this game. So if we win, we'll be really, really comfortable. If we lose, we're still going to be top, but it will only by 1 and 2 points rather than, oh, come on, maths, 4 and 8. So we'll do good. But it's just important to get this win from Schalke now. We have ourselves lining up with our perfect form from the last 5 games in our 4-4-2 that I've just shown you. And then Schalke are going with a 4-2-3-1. Yes. I haven't got their faces on. Forgive me for that. They'll be back for next episode. I usually make sure I sort them out in time, but I've completely forgotten today. They'll have real faces tomorrow. Oh, wait there. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday is when they'll have real faces. So don't concern yourselves. It's all perfectly fine. So, we are home against Schalke, so I don't want to go too negative, but I also don't want to go too aggressive. I think in positive, probably our best shout at the moment, and Kyohara's already scored. No, he's offside. Unlucky. He's already got, I forgot to mention it to you, you probably saw it on the home screen when I came out of the intro. I think he's on like 27 goals for the season already. He's on fire. And yet he's apparently my 4th or 5th best centre-back. My 4th or 5th best striker. The man's a joke. Oh, ref. That was marginal. You could have just let him off. That would have been the nicest thing to do, realistically, wouldn't it? Right, Colawine. Ah, it's so frustrating. He's just frustrating. People saying they're interested. I offer him out. No one offers. Oh, he's got that one. No, he hasn't. Ref's got him. I thought he was offside, to be fair, when the ball was made, but the linesman ran off. Am I going to rue these offsides? I hope not. He looked quite comfortably off. Yeah, brilliant ball from Al-Qadri though. And their goalie's he's not covered himself in glory there, has he? Dominant header out. Carlowine's got it. So it's Carlowine and Kyohara. He's kicked it at his chest. He didn't give it to his feet or to run onto. He kicked it at his chest. Fortunately, Kyohara is an absolute monster and he brought it down. Shocking. We'll give them a shout. We'll just demand more. Just hopefully pressing them. I'm tempted to kick the pressing up. I'm not sure though. Because that's what dragged us out of position, and then they just go, "Oh, I think I'll take that space that you've left." Right, Kyohara's got it. Oh, what a save. He likes that kind of narrow sort of shot where he's out wide on the right and puts it just around the goalkeeper. He does that quite a bit. Right, Al-Qadri, Reina. Oh, ref. Do you want to get involved there, lad? No, because it wasn't a penalty. It's worth a shout there. Oh, Noriho Hasagawa's just been booked. Oh, Reina's gone for it. Have a bit of that. I definitely wasn't criticising him earlier. To be fair, I said his days as a winger were numbered. He could still play as the holding forward. And that had nothing to do with pace. That was just a fantastic free kick. Right. Keep trying to change it to our body language, but they're having none of it. Oh, ref! If I don't win this game, I'm going to lose it. 3 offsides he's given us. How are we offside from a corner? Can we have a conversation about that? Are you going to give me a highlight? It's Kiwahara again, isn't it? For God's sake. 3 offsides he's had that's cost us goals. So frustrating. I'll praise them. We'll see where this goes. So, Lavi, Kabaya, Okoli, Turun Kalanoglu. Back out wide, strangely. Oh, that was unfortunate. Of course they score their first highlight. So frustrating. There's a tackle out here that was just mistimed. And it allowed them to get the ball. This one out. So annoying. Right, I'm going to demand some more when I get a chance to. Al-Qadri, Aranya. This is really annoying. Go away. Reina's... I don't know what that was. I couldn't tell you what that was. Can't demand any more yet. Alright, so Trinidad's loved it. They've just cleared it quite emphatically. Aranya, Kiwahara, Trinidad, Colowine. He scored, and it's not offside. Our 5th goal of the game makes it 2-1. God's sake. Brilliant little play that, Ether. Beautiful. See, now that's what I want to see from Colowine. Taking the ball, putting it in the net, or taking the ball, putting it through his Kiwahara. He just kind of does neither. I don't know. I don't know if I maybe need to start playing him as the advanced one. I don't know if Kiwahara can swap that role though, but he's also scored nearly 30 goals, so why would I swap it? If you include his offsides, he's scored about 50. I think someone needs to teach him the offside rule again. It's not down to me, I'm only the manager and coach. It's down to someone else to teach him that. Oh, get wide! Where's the right back? Is this in? No, Aranyo goes out wide, but the centre-backs just stay narrow. Even though there's no danger in the middle of the park, they just stay narrow, because why would you? And I'm trying to force them outside, but if there's no fullback there, you've got to go and make sure he can't just run past you and still be the same width as the penalty area. It's quite frustrating. Ah, it's a good ball through. He's onside. He's definitely onside. The rest not got involved. He's eventually got his goal. He may have scored one already. I can't remember. Lovely. Al-Qadri. His balls have been fantastic. And it's not like me to talk about another man's balls, but when they're like that, you've got to say how good they are. This seems very long. I am on key highlights. I'm just having the most highlights in the world. It's not even half time yet. It's 4-1. I wasn't even sure if it's 3 or 4. I had to wait for the scoreline to update because we're absolutely slapping them. These are supposed to be a title rival. Get out of here. You got nothing. Beautiful. Their goal is having an absolute stinker. It's Kiwahara with his, what was that? 1, 2, 3, fourth goal of the game. Second on the sheet. I'm glad I said I was only going to do one game now, because I think even if I'd have decided to try and do a second one, there's no chance I'd have been able to squeeze it in with all that. Right, Aranya, Colowine. Oh, through to Barragan. It's fine. One hand worth of goals in one half. Just get out. Don't just save everyone's time. Stay in the dressing room for second half, and we'll just kick the ball about. There's no point. Just save yourself. Just go home. Beat the traffic. Beautiful. I was a little bit nervous when they scored their equaliser because I thought, it's going to be one of them, innit? One of them where we have 100 attacks, they have 1. Why would I say anything other than I'm very happy about your performance? But they have 1 and then it finishes 1-1. Oh, well, these are all games that have already been played, so it's going all right. it's going all right. Kiyohara's picked up a lacklustre pass. Is he in? Well, he is in for his hat-trick, but he's knackered by the looks of that. Oh, no, he's not knackered. He just didn't want to run. Fair enough. Can't argue with that, can you? I honestly don't know why or how he hasn't been purchased by someone else, but I'm happy he hasn't. Willems, Ribes, well done, lad. To be fair, I can't blame him for that first goal because it was a pretty good finish. I'm feeling that my camera's a bit too low because my head's almost touching the top. I don't know if that's good or bad. Gotta be honest, I'm not a camera person. I don't do photography. I'll praise them again. They love a good praise, especially when we're 5-1 up against a title rival. Gotta be honest, I couldn't tell you where buying me in the car. I'll have a look in a minute. Cola wine, it's 6. It's 6. I'm about to use a second hand. This one here. I wasn't there earlier. Beautiful. Al-Qadri again in the build-up. Their goalie, he's not having a good day, is he? Buying a third. I knew they were up and around there. I just wasn't sure if they were actually one of the top 4. After 15 games, all 3 of us were on 33 points. All 4 of us, sorry. It has been quite tight, and then I think we've decided to not lose for a while, and they've all gone, ooh, lose. That sounds a bit of me, that does. So they all did it. Happy days. Look at this. 6 bloody 1. Do you want to see Luis? I think you do. Both my strikers have run hat-tricks there. I can't take them off. That's just mean. Buzabia can come on. Why not? Who else we've got? Barragan, you can come off full. Do you know what? Let's bring Anthony Artsy on. Have you actually got any potential? So. Do you know what? You can go on back there, and then we'll slap on Roof. Do you know what? Bin him. We'll bring on Durakovic. So all 4 of our midfielders are actually centre mids. It's fine. Right, Ribes. Outright to Anthony Artsy, and he's just kicked it forward. There's no one there. Just kicked it. Good way to please me, that is, lad. If they pull this back, I genuinely think I'll cry. We'll drop to balance because we don't need much more. Kiyohara's through again. Of course he is. Has he done it? He nearly had like his 5th hat-trick of the season or something stupid like that. I can't deal that we've actually scored 9 goals today, but the refs decided to get involved. As soon as he kept his nose out, they scored, got their equaliser, and the ref was like, "All right, we'll stop deleting them now." Do you know what? I'd say that was a pretty successful game, successful episode. So the one thing I didn't show you was our games since you left. Been quite a few, and we've won every single one of them. Absolutely smashed it. We have. We've only conceded a handful of goals as well, and we've scored a bucket load. There's a few concerning ones in there. Deco had to get a 91st minute winner against Augsburg. I think it was Hoffenheim. Right, let me a second. So I want to find the game because it was. There it is. Wolfsburg scored in the 4th minute. We then scored in the 82nd, 88th, and 89th to win the game. We finished top of our group, as I'm sure you'd expect. We won't know about their next round of that for a little while. Okay, it's up here. We'll probably come back for the second fixture, maybe, or the first one in Bayern. I'm not sure. We'll have a little think. But yeah, we've played really well. We've got a bunch of games left to go through. And I wasn't expecting to be quite as comfortable in the league as we are. I was hoping for Champions League, if that's that, to be honest. But no, if we're going to be in a title challenge, then yeah. I don't know where else I was going to go with that. Then I'm all for it. But yeah, I hope to see you for the next episode on Tuesday. But if you enjoyed that, then give me a like, subscribe, click the bell, and thank you for your time.